Here are powerful journaling questions to find yourself again when you're feeling lost. Are you feeling stuck or disconnected? Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions, but something is missing? Life is moving fast and you're trying to keep up, but your soul just doesn't feel alive. So many of us get caught up in what others expect, losing touch with what truly brings us joy. If we don't take time to reflect, we might end up living someone else's life instead of our own. By the end of this video, you will walk away with powerful questions to help you reconnect with yourself through peace, joy, and inspiration. So let's dive in. You glance at the clock, thinking it's been only 10 minutes, but it turns out it's been 3 hours. It's like when you're driving on autopilot, lost in your thought, and suddenly you're at your destination without even remembering the journey. It's kind of like being carried away by a river. You're so caught up in the flow that you don't even realize how far you've gone. Or think of a kid completely immersed in play. No deadlines, no distractions, pure joy. What is that feeling? That's flow. And it's a powerful clue about what excites you, energizes you, and make time fly. So here is the journal prompt. What is something you could do for hours without getting bored? The first step is to spot your flow activities. Think back. When was the last time you got so absorbed in something that you forgot to check your phone? What were you doing? Was it something creative, like painting, writing, or playing music? Or maybe it was something active, like running, dancing, or even organizing your space. Or was it something more chill, like gardening, playing video games, or getting lost in a great book? Just try making intentional time for those activities. When you do them, ask yourself, do I feel energized or drained afterwards? Am I excited to do this again? Let's say you love cooking. Set aside an afternoon to try a new recipe. As you chop, mix, and taste, ask yourself, am I completely caught up in the process? Do I feel satisfied when it's done? If the answer is yes, it means you have found something that puts you in that flow state. You see, those activities are not just hobbies. They are the things that energizes you, reduce stress, and just make life more fun. And the more you do them, the more alive you will feel. So what's something you could do for hours without getting bored? Write it in your journal or even in the comments below. You might just inspire someone else. Have you ever had those moments when everything just clicked? Like this calm after the storm, when the world slows down and you can actually hear your own thoughts. That's not random. It's a little sneak peek into who you really are. So here is the journal prompt. When are you most at peace? And what does that reveal about your true nature? The first step is to identify your peaceful moments. Think back to the last time you felt totally at ease. It might have been an ordinary moment, but it stood out for you. Was it a quiet morning with coffee? A walk by the ocean, or maybe yoga that made everything feel centered. Those moments are packed with clues about what truly brings you balance. The next step is to find your peace triggers. Think about what made those peaceful moments feel so special. Was it the environment, the activity, the people? Identifying these triggers will help you recreate those peaceful feelings more often. Maybe it was the stillness, nature, or simply disconnecting from the chaos. The trick is to spot patterns and bring them into your everyday life. The next step is to make time for peace. It doesn't need to be big to make a difference. Small, consistent habits can create more of these peaceful moments. Could you maybe wake up 10 minutes earlier for a quiet tea moment? Or maybe take a weekly walk in the park or set a no phone hour every evening? These little rituals add up, helping you stay grounded when life gets hectic. When you embrace these peaceful moments, you're not just relaxing, you're learning what makes you, you. That understanding helps you build a life that is balanced and fulfilled, even in the chaos. Have you ever noticed how joy is not random? It's like a little sign pointing you to what matters most. Think of it as breadcrumbs leading you towards your best life. Each moment of happiness is a clue to what truly fulfills you. So here is the journal prompt. What aspects of your life bring you the most joy and fulfillment? You can start by thinking about the people, places, and activities that make you feel alive. These aren't always big, flashy moments. Sometimes it's the small things that leave you smiling without even realizing it. Who or what naturally makes you happy? When do you feel truly in the moment? Are there places or routines that feel like a reset for your soul? Maybe you feel happiest when laughing with friends, enjoying a quiet cup of coffee, or cooking a new recipe. These little moments are more than just fun. They are clues to what makes your heart light up. Then dig into the why. Once you have pinpointed those joyful moments, Dive deeper. Why does it matter to you? Is it the connection they bring, the creativity they spark, the calm they offer? What is so special about those experiences? Does it reflect something you truly value? For example, do you love baking because it's creative and fulfilling, or because you enjoy sharing with others? Maybe gardening makes you feel grounded and connecting to nature. Knowing the why behind your joy helps you bring more of it into your life in ways that feel meaningful. When you prioritize joy, life becomes more vibrant and alive with what makes you thrive. It's not about chasing happiness. It's about intentionally creating a life that feels genuinely fulfilling. Reflecting on joy gives you permission to focus on what energizes you and to let go of what drains you. Coming up next, I'm going to share some powerful questions to help you discover what truly makes you feel alive. But before we dive into that, I've got a free resource for you. I've created a free self-discovery journal packed with prompts and questions to help you reconnect with who you really are. It's a simple way to reflect on your values, uncover your true desires, and identify anything that might be holding you back. You can download it for free by clicking in the link in the description below. When was the last time you felt totally alive? Like your soul was on fire and you couldn't help but smile, just buzzing with excitement. It's like jumping into cold water on a hot day. It's that refreshing, exhilarating feeling. And that is the kind of aliveness we're talking about. So here is the journal prompt. What makes you feel most alive? Think about the times when you felt completely awake and energized. Those moments are not random. They show you what you are truly meant to be doing. What makes your heart race? When do you feel like you are at your best? What experiences make time fly? Do you ever get totally lost in a creative activity like painting, writing, or meaningful project? Or maybe it's something physical like traveling, running, or learning something new. That rush is a clear sign of what fuels your energy. Now, let's get to the heart of it. What is so special about those moments? Is it the freedom, the challenge, or trying something new? Do you feel more yourself when you push your limits, or when you dive into fresh experiences? Maybe you love being creative because it lets you express yourself. Or perhaps traveling excites you because it's an adventure. New places, new perspectives. Knowing why those moments light you up helps you create more of them in your life. When you figure out what makes you come alive, life stops feeling like a routine. Instead, you wake up excited because you're living with intention and energy. And the more you bring what makes you feel alive into your life, the more you fuel your fire. This isn't just about feeling good in a moment. It's about living in a way that is connected to who you are at your core. When was the last time you did something just for fun? No pressure, no goals, just pure fun. Can you remember that feeling? Think of a kid playing in a sandbox. No rules, no agenda, just having fun. That's the kind of joy we're talking about. So here is the journal prompt. What is one thing you would do purely for joy with no other purpose? Think about those activities that always sounded fun to you, but you never got around to trying. No limits, just fun. What is something you have thought? That sounds awesome. I would love to try that. Maybe it's dancing around your living room just because, or trying rock climbing, or even jumping on a trampoline for no reason. It's not about being great at it. It's just about enjoying the experience. Now, when is the last time you laughed so hard your cheeks hurt? Maybe it was a game night with friends or a comedy that you watched. Or maybe you tried something new, totally messed up, and you couldn't stop giggling. That kind of laugh is a clear sign you are in a playful moment. And that's what we are looking for here. Look for those moments where fun takes over and everything else fades away. When you give yourself the freedom to just enjoy the moment, life feels lighter, more balanced, and definitely more exciting. It's not just about adding fun, it's about adding joy and energy. When was the last time something made you think, wow, that was amazing? Maybe you felt that spark of excitement and motivation. That's the feeling of being inspired, and that's a game changer. Inspiration is like a spark that lights a fire in you. It gets you moving, creating, and being more. Without it, we're just going through the motions, like a car running on empty. So here is the journal prompt. What is something you find inspiring? What inspires you? What makes you feel unstoppable? Is it a person, a story, or an experience? Who or what gets you fired up and ready to take action? Is it somebody's comeback story? Or maybe it's an artist pouring their heart into their work. Maybe reading about someone who faced adversity and emerged stronger inspires you. It's not just about their struggle, it is the strength they discovered along the way. Or maybe it's seeing creativity in action, like a musician or writer putting everything into their art. That energy is contagious. Now, pay attention to how you feel when you are inspired. Does it give you energy, focus, or a sense of purpose? Does a powerful story make you feel like you can take on the world? Or does hearing a beautiful song or seeing something creative give you a deep sense of peace and connection? Recognizing these feelings can help you catch the spark the next time it happens. It's like having a compass guiding you towards what matters most. When you know what inspires you, it fuels your drive and helps you stay focused, especially when things get tough. It's your personal spark to keep going. Now, here's the thing. Even after discovering what truly matters to you, some old beliefs might just still be holding you back. If you don't let go of those old labels that no longer fit who you are anymore, you will never fully step into your true self. So click on the screen if you're ready to let go of the old stories and make room for the real, authentic you.